И вот, всем привет. Сегодня все-таки начали пораньше. Продолжаем. Третий уровень. Понятно. Так, это значит нам сейчас бежать назад, налево. Надеюсь, нам не придется реально это качать. Понятно. Тот, короче, путь был простым, а этот сейчас будет, как обычно, с этими животными. Так, ладно. Он сюда хорош. Так, что у нас здесь? У нас здесь какой-то лагерь.
Oh, well, you...
Am I the one you call a savage?
This young lady is the princess of her such. I would very well. I'd feel better knowing that he...
Так, это что? Заказ, истребитель вредителей. Возьмем все, почему нет?
Well, who are you? Sade. Allow me to introduce... We understand that you brought her mother here, and I would like...
A liberation? That'll prove...
No!
We didn't need to. When we collected her up from the battlefield, she died on the way to the...
I want to see her body, Honor Manawi.
Can we see her, Captain?
If you're the one who's asking, Your Excellency, it should be in luck. We were thinking about getting rid of it, but we received it still at the infirmary. Ask the doctor.
Thank you, Captain. Siora, I'm terribly sorry.
Let's go see her now. I need to.
I'm sorry for your loss. The infirmary must be the building on the right, near the camp entrance. Let's go. Who are you? I am the legate of the congregation.
My condolences, madam. The body of your mother is back.
I should give you some privacy while you're mourning. We won't be far.
And the Vorstier to Mater. Men sida denon mil frichtemmen. I must take her with me on Almanawi. We must perform the rituals.
The captain said that he was instructed to keep her body. It will not be easy to convince him to disobey.
I do not care about the captain's orders. She is my mother. She must
А у него,
be given
походу,
back
у
to the
Васкас
earth.
реально стало больше
Let's
татуировок
go
на
back
лице.
to see him and try to make him change his mind.
You can try, but with all due respect, I doubt that you will succeed. He will not want to draw attention to himself by disobeying this order.
What do you mean?
I believe he is a traitor, and that he made a deal with Telemi.
Those are some serious accusations, even for a member of the guard. Why would you believe such a thing?
I overheard a conversation that got me thinking, and I also saw certain documents.
We could use them to pressure him. Did you take them?
No, that would be too risky. I do not want to get into trouble. But I suppose they would...
Will they let us rummage through this place?
Most of the guards return to Hikmet if you are discreet. You should be...
Thank you for your help, Doctor.
Shouldn't you ask the captain first? Maybe he'll change his mind.
You're right. Let's try talking to him before rummaging through the camp.
Не хочу ни с кем портить отношения, но... Капитан, благодарю вас за груз, который вы нам прислали. Теперь, наконец-то, мы можем сражаться с Альянсом на равных. Мы готовы купить еще больше ружей и алхимических препаратов. Буду рад обговорить его с вами лично, Октавиус.
The doctor was right. They are trafficking weapons illegally with San Mateus. If word reaches Hikmet, these men will face a firing squad. None of these documents are signed. The captain managed to cover his tracks.
This large box must contain the documents you are searching for.
I hope the officer doesn't keep the key. I don't see how we could steal it from him.
He may have left it somewhere. Come, let's continue searching.
Попытка не пытка.
Your Excellency,
We would like to retrieve the remains of the Queen.
that will not be possible. As I told you, that he wants to deliver to one of his scholars who wanted to
You have lost a lot of... How would you feel if someone prevented... If you knew that their corpses were going to be given to... Wouldn't you want to have them back?
You have a way with words, Your Excellency. Take her with you. I'll find an excuse to give...
Thank you, Captain. There. We managed to convince him in the end.
Не надо было зато это давить на то, что я лазил.
I am eager to reunite with the saint and talk to her.
В смысле? Зачем мне ключиться? Так, здесь очень быстро можно спуститься. Пойдем. А, еще лучше. Сразу переместиться можно.
Isilt. I know, Siora. Some men delivered her remains here. Thank you. Why are their minds? I meant to tell you about it. They came saying that our mother, but Mater, she didn't say anything to me either. I do not like. I know, but we need help after the defeat. And the spirits of the people of our village would have to go to the law. This is impossible. Mater would never. They may be. But if they're real, and we will have to bury our. We must verify it. I will not stand there.
Так, Сёра, симпатия. Симпатия, хорошо. Так, что у нас с дополнительными квестами?
Karants, do you need something?
I'm sorry about what happened.
Unwell? I blame myself for not having been on this battlefield.
I understand and I'm really sorry. I wish I...
Thank you, Honol Manawi. But it was anything else.
Do you have anyone? A friend?
I usually confide in my sister, but... And I think she resents me for not having been there when I...
I know we've only known each other for...
Thank you, Honol Manawi. You are... Anything else?
Как в РПГ быстро становятся друзьями. Это же прям пипец. Так, поговорить.
Have you considered my proposition?
Very well.
Excellent.
How would you like to go about
We
it?
must search her up. They'll be guarded.
This is the congregation.
I know. And if we want to...
That would...
Окей, так, переместиться. И переместиться нам нужно, получается, сюда. 1 день пути. Мне кажется, наш дорогой посол, маг, инквизитор или как его там, священник, преследует свои цели встать во главе этого прекрасного круга. Но замок у них реально крутой. В каком плане? То же самое, все то же самое, только здесь у них скамеечки для слушаний.
Your Excellency,
I'm listening.
as you may be aware, we suspected this island might be the one St. Lucius wrote about.
Did you?
We did, but let me explain. This island was where St. Matthias lived at the end of his life, and where he founded some time ago, we created a village which we called E. We chose this place as it seemed to be the closest to the one to... It is a home to a community of converted islanders, accompanied and guided in their budding faith by our theologians. As you can imagine, it is of the utmost importance to us. All the more so because we discovered some tablets there, which were engraved by our founder.
An extraordinary discovery that confirms your suspicions.
I see you understand. Alas, these tablets were stolen, probably by the islanders who still reject our influence. I know that you are generally well accepted by the natives. That is why I was hoping that you could help us to retrieve what belongs to us.
I suppose I could go to Eden and try and retrieve them.
Marvelous. The leader of the community, Father Justinius, will be able to answer your questions. May the enlightened assist you in this holy quest, Your Excellency.
Так, нам нужно еще выше. А как подняться еще выше? Нашел. Ваше святейшество, мы навели порядок в подземелье, как вы и приказали. Гости вашего святейшества много изволили попортить. Пришлось заменить все ковры, их было не отстирать. Надеюсь, новые вам понравятся. Ключ от комнаты, как обычно, у вас в письменном столе. А всем типа пофиг, то что я поднялся по этой лестнице, да, я там прошел мимо вот этой дамочки слева. Всем пофиг на все.
What do you want?
Sir Desardet.
I am Bishop Domitius. I represent the Ordo Luminous.
I believe you have a few problems with the Nauts who reside in the...
We have problems with all matter of heretic. They are very secretive and have all sorts of sorcery they employ to guide their ships is drawn from. And to top it all off, this is...
Whatever do you mean? How?
Have you ever once crossed paths with a Naut sufferer? The only logical reason is that they are at its origin. I am certain that we will find clues of their ritual.
What a nest of
What other reaction would you expect from those?
Very well. Let's just agree that these...
Anything else?
This area of the palace...
We did not know.
The basements are...
Very well. Well...
very unique place. The smell of stupor and vice reign as its masters.
You're not wrong. We should search this place. Locked.
В книге много записей о кредитах, взятых у ростовщика. Каждой записи о расходах соответствует переход на такую же сумму. Речь идет об огромных суммах, но источник прибыли не указан. Кроме того, содержится много записей о периодических выплатах с пометкой «Леденец».
This document is highly important. By reading it carefully, you could learn the mother cardinal apparently borrows large amounts of money from a moneylender.
What's more, she does so quite regularly.
And the name Candy Cane crops up several times.
This sweet person must be doing her huge favors to get... Let's rummage around some more. For goodness sake, this room reeks of alcohol.
And not just any old alcohol, if my nose does not deceive me. Cornelia always had great taste when drinking.
It seems that someone forgot their earring.
Ugh, here is an object of more than questionable taste. A woman from a good family would never wear it. It's junk. The kind of thing a courtesan would wear.
I didn't know you were an expert on the subject, Father.
The subject of jewelry?
No, of courtesans.
We are here at the heart of human depravity. Outrageous luxury, excessively priced alcohol, obvious debauchery.
Surely this is enough to incriminate the Mother Cardinal.
No, my child. These things are common in certain circles, even in Tuleme, unfortunately. Cornelia may well have organized these things for others. These parties might be of use in gaining some political favor. We must find out who is involved and learn more.
The earring that we found may help us with that. We could ask at the brothel if it belongs to a prostitute.
We should also follow the trail left by this document, my child. The moneylender may give us information about the famous Candy Cane.
We should also question the manager of the tavern while passing through. He will surely have some information to give us. Or to sell us.
Can I get you anything?
I'm here for something else. Can
If you wish.
you sometimes and have
Yes.
And who plays it?
Well,
A woman?
no. The steward is. The steward speaks to her sometimes.
Do you think that the mother What can you tell me about
Candy cane. Everyone's.
And what do they say about
Here, nothing. You need
to the games room? And
Yes, that's more the kind of place.
I have to go. I will leave you.
Look who.
I have to go. I will.
Странная иногда система распознавания.
Good day.
Welcome. You here to wait?
On what would we?
On the fact.
And do they win?
A few do. Others have less luck.
On what would?
On the
And do
a few.
What is this arena?
It's a place of great pomp and entertainment, where all manner of fights. People are
I imagine that the name.
obviously, even though I would. He's a sort of organizer. He captures most of the beasts who fight in the arena.
How is that a problem?
Apparently, he's fixed a few fights. He's kind of.
If that's the case, why don't you stop him?
He has friends, protectors, and the only ones.
Do you know where I can?
He often hangs out.
I know how to look. As the. I must be.
Next time.
Так. Да простите, говорите букмекеру. Это есть. А он здесь, простите. А, ну это он и есть. Тогда мне остается только поговорить. Ну дай пройти.
A feast for the eye. So, have you found
Let's just say that I'm gathering in.
my treasure for you?
Father, do you want to explain to this man why we are here?
Of course. We are not here for several clients of yours have made a complaint. Precious objects disappearing after your...
People in very high.
This cannot be.
Thank you for your call.
Вот это ты.
There are too many of you for me alone, my little lambs.
Sorry, madam, but we're here to ask other favors of you. This question might seem a little surprising, but do you know who this earring might belong to?
Why? It's mine.
Are you sure you want?
You're right. Well, what do
Как
you
мы
want?
сразу угадали, что
Why
это
are you
ее.
giving me back my earring?
You know where we found it.
Obviously. I realized as soon as I got...
I imagine your pimp does not know that you take part in these parties.
No, do not say anything to him.
Then I suggest you answer my question. Could you tell us who you...
Rich people, or better. They seemed very rich and important.
Do you know who all...
Not really, no. A steward pays me when I go, but I don't see...
You can't even give me a single name.
No. The only person who sometimes speaks... She never takes part in the festivities, but the steward rushes over.
Do you think that...
You're thinking of Mother Cardinal, aren't you?
You're hardly a shining example of virtue, my child. Just...
Sorry, Father, I don't know the Mother Cardinal, but I strongly doubt...
You don't think you could recognize her, and you don't think you've crossed paths. Admit it, you must know... It's virtually impossible not to recognize...
Well, I was able to recognize...
Please continue.
I don't want to implicate anyone, but he is of... And you've probably never even heard of him.
I know very well who you're referring
But I didn't mention anything to you, huh?
I don't even remember the subject of this conversation anymore. This woman in the green...
Then she disappears into...
I see. Do you know someone who...
Everyone does. He is a...
Have you ever spotted...
In all honesty,
Thank you.
be sure not to...
Так, окей. Так, это мы вообще где? Так, стоп. Мы где вообще находимся? Блин, я прям потерялся. Нет, это по кругу.
Look.
I'm looking.
Yes. All I know is that I've seen her a steward of.
I have to go. Good day.
Welcome.
On what?
On the
Quiet. And do,
a few.
I'm looking.
Yeah.
Do you know?
No, I don't need.
She wouldn't have.
No.
I must.
Next time.
Так. Остался ростовщик. Я думал, это маска у него там такая.
Can I help you?
Yes, actually.
You don't look like you need.
I'll get straight to the point. I know about the decadent part.
What?
Stop acting all innocent. Although your reputation isn't spotless, there are others who have a lot more. What if I were to spread it around town that you boast about being there? You know what happened.
That's enough. All right.
Tell me about Candy Cane.
We're not close, if that's what you want to know. I mean, there are some rumours. They say he does his business.
What kind of business?
Oh, nothing to do with my line of business. He deals.
It would appear that you know the Mother Cardinal very. I know that she borrowed money from you.
I have no idea.
Does she still owe you money?
No, she always pays me back on time.
Do you think she's plundering the city?
If that were the case, the funds would have been depleted long ago.
I would advise you to keep all of this to yourself.
I don't want.
So, how do you see things, my child?
I think that the usurer is lending money to the Cardinal, and very significant sums at that. With this money, she bets on the arena fights while hiding in a big green coat. And she also gives large amounts to a certain Candy Cane, known for fixing fights.
Not only does our dear Cornelia love betting games, but she also wouldn't think twice about cheating to win.
Maybe he's just giving her advice. How can we prove anything?
We can always try asking him. Who knows? Perhaps he will give us an answer.
Какой долгий квест. Жалко, перемещаться нельзя. Там монетный двор, еще что-то. Очень мало перемещений по городу, я считаю. Надо сделать побольше. Что-то это хождение, оно прям... Но я всегда докапывала.
blade. Then let's go!
Come here, my beauties.
Так, отлично. Подзаработали чуть-чуть.
Glad to see. Can I?
I'm a...
Так, кольца.
Good evening.
Who are you?
Desade.
A legate, no less. I imagine in these cases...
You seem to be very well informed. What do you know about a...
Why would I tell you?
We know that you have business with this.
How did you...
That's not exactly the response I'd imagined.
I told you to forget about it. Or you'll soon...
Come on, it was just an innocent little conversation. Goodbye, Mr.
Bye.
We have enough information.
Really? Is the fact that she bets on fights that are...
It's already a huge scandal. I will find a way of putting this...
I have faith in you, Father.
Отлично, Петрус, симпатия. Так, а ну-ка подвинулись, мои дорогие разбойники. Так, что мы еще можем сделать? Карта. Так, харакири. Ох, харакири, господи. Давай сбегаем по основному, раз мы здесь, хотя бы выполним основное задание. Потому что дополнительные задания выполняем, они становятся сложнее. А основные задания мы не выполняем. Такое ощущение, что в основном дополнительные задания прокачивают в нас для основных, а тут наоборот получается.
Hello, sir. You are...
Indeed. Desade.
Pleasure. You may call me Fernando. I am...
Your admiral informed me that...
Problems, huh? We're up to our necks, and one of those high and mighty long robes dared walk upon my docks. With them, two of my men up and disappeared. And I wanted to ask for help from the Mother Cardinal, but she did not answer. The games of politics are not my forte. An investigation. More questions?
I met the representative.
That hardly surprises me. That man is full of...
That bishop is not made of milk and kindness. But he suspects you to be somehow responsible for the...
Responsible for the...
Through your magic. Some sort of ritual.
I have nothing more to say about it. Those are merely the fantasies. More questions?
Thanks. The commander will probably not tell us anything more about the North's secrets. But the documents at the Harbour Master's office may teach us something new. If we can stay discreet.
Ушел от матроса, отлично. Внимание всех нас, охраняющих склады. В порту замечены переодетые инквизиторы, которые пытаются проникнуть в здание. Приказываю удвоить охрану на особо важных складах. Всем быть предельно внимательны и не впускать в классовое помещение никого, кроме нафтов. Защитите наши тайны любой ценой.
Even though it's sure to be well guarded. That way we'll know exactly what the Naughts are hiding from us.
I can assure you we're not hiding anything reprehensible. But if you absolutely want to check it out for yourself.
Good day.
Sorry, that does. You should. They must have certainly seen. Especially eyeing on.
And what do these mean?
They wear a very.
We cannot question all the Inquisitors roaming around the island, especially considering what we've learned from Domitius. They must be doing everything in their power to discover the Naughts' secrets. Good day. Do you know it?
He went out, well, no.
If one of the sailors disappeared as he came out of the tavern, that is where we should go. If we find Inquisitors there, they'll certainly know more than the ones we see here.
Так, сделаем 2-3-минутный перерыв. честно скажу, что думаю об этой игре. Меня давно так не цепляли игры. Мне интересно узнать, что будет дальше, мне интересно выполнять. То есть, как бы я на Nintendo... Тихо. Я на Nintendo, например, играю в Ведьмака, когда выезжаю. Но Ведьмак я уже прошел, это 5-й раз, когда я играю в Ведьмака, понимаете? Надо, кстати, посмотреть, есть ли эта игра на Nintendo.
You again. Why am I not surprised to see you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
A witness to Norse.
You are mistaken, my...
You do know that lying is forbidden in the sacred text.
All politics.
Remember your manners, Aloysius, and tell us politely what the Mother Cardinal will be most saddened, and you know she'll listen to...
I do not appreciate this attempt. These Norts were arrested. We were forced to...
It wasn't a sanctioned...
No. But as soon as we have succeeded in making them talk and they have confessed...
Of course. Where did you take them?
The Coin Guard has lent us their jails and some men. We do not normally like to call upon the services of these brutes, but we have need.
These Inquisitors really don't realize the consequences of their actions. We will have to proceed with caution.
Ничего не понастроили, а? Убегать это 150 раз. Прошу как можно скорее отремонтировать крик дельфина на трезубце. Заодно и замените барометр. Осторожно, ненадежен. Экипаж не смог своевременно уйти от шторма и потерял парус. Действуйте осторожно. За нами следит инквизиция. Адмирал Кабрал. У меня есть знакомый португалец. Кабрал.
These objects are called sextants. Looking at the heavens through them, we can determine and track precisely the course of our ships.
Nothing magic nor impure therein. They're nothing but measuring instruments. These machines are extremely complex. I've never seen anything like this. This one looks like it has a shouting dolphin etched into its side.
I wouldn't begin to know how this one works. It's a new model, invented recently. It's designed to measure the depths of the oceans. It's extremely useful.
Все, никаких магических, я ничего больше не увидел. Так, это мы пройдем вот в ту дверь. Здания идентичны, молодцы, сделали города в принципе одинаковые, точнее одинаковые разные города, но одинаковые дома практически везде, поэтому проблем, например, как бы сориентироваться вообще нет. Я не считаю, что это прям плохо. Так, мне нужно одеть свой одеяние. Тирн.
Halt!
And if I gave you the...
In that case...
Thank you.
Those Inquisitors are completely mad. They wanted us to admit to all manner of horror. I was of the firm belief that they... But you must make haste. They are planning...
They spoke of I heard them talking about their headquarters. Thank you again for freeing us.
We need to discover what is behind this talk of purification before they can execute their plan. And we should probably find out more about this secret first. If we do not discover anything reprehensible, we will have an easier time convincing the Mother Cardinal to intervene.
Какой склад? Я же только что склады все там обыскал. Какие можно и нельзя. Блин. Ничего не понимаю. Искать склад. Ну окей.
looks like a thermometer. And this other machine, does it really predict the weather?
The second instrument is a barometer, and it does indeed predict where the weather is going to be. Nothing magic in it either, I can tell you that.
These instruments are incredible, and I've certainly seen nothing magic in here. For as long as they work and are really used, these instruments, and I've definitely found nothing related to the Malachor, nor a This Domitius has let his imagination...
I don't think you realize the importance. These instruments allow us to dominate the oceans and discover... Keeping this secret has enabled us to remain the only ones capable of navigating...
Everyone just thinks you use a magic of your own.
We were the ones that spread that rumor. It harms our reputation, but protects...
And this story about the Malachor?
I have no way to explain why we don't catch it. I truly hope you'll reveal nothing.
Now our priority is to discover what this great purification is.
Жалко еще вот, ну, одеваться, смотри, обязательно. А вот, например, такие вещи, например, вот если с тобой персонаж идет, вот, капитан, да, что пропустите его, типа, и все, и проблем нет. То есть взять нужного персонажа с собой для этого. Не нужно было бы искать или там по стелсу ходить. Ну, короче, прикольная штука. По стелсу, понятное дело, ну... Ну и, конечно, я бы сделал больше точек перемещения в этом по городу, потому что так мотаться это тоже, конечно. Я думал, по-любому в этой комнате что-то есть. Но нет. Тихо, 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 тихо. Мы сейчас попробуем по стелсу. Я не знал, что там кто-то есть, во-первых, да? Разнести их не проблема. Проблема заключается... Можно ли там пройти по стелсу?
Let's see if we can ward off this feint.
Мы ее еще улучшим. Будет вообще зашибенно. Так. Ладно, капитанскую вернем ему. Я эту одену той девочке. Ну, мать, ятаган у него просто шикарный. Великое очищение начнется, как только все пленные нафты сознаются. Тогда у нас будет достаточно доказательств, чтобы получить разрешение предстоятельницы. Давно пора стереть с лица земли этих еретиков. Слишком долго мы позволяли им безнаказанно разгуливать по улицам наших городов. Впрочем, будем осторожны, если наш план обнаружится, неприятности не миновать.
We must meet with the Mother Cardinal urgently. Only she can put an end to this madness.
Не, ну, красавчик. Выглядит в таких доспехах. В таком плаще. Рваном, правда, но плаще.
Your Eminence.
Sir, decided.
Who are the...
It is most of them. This one and has a staff.
You seem to know Father Petrus well.
Do I frighten you so much that you do not...
Come on, Petrus. Our young legate, in response to your questions, Your Excellency. He spent many years in different countries. He is a shrewd diplomat and a devious...
I must leave you.
Naturally.
Просто в наглую.
Yes? I would like to have an audience with the Mother Cardinal to discuss the...
What is this about, Domitius?
Well... You see, Eminence, Bishop Domitius has brought to my ears his orders. According to him, they practice a religion close to those of the... They would also be implicated...
That is an extremely...
Effectively, considering the accusation is founded on no... But these suspicions have pushed the Order to extreme actions, risking... The Ordo Luminis captured several Nauts, locked them in jails rented to them by the coin. They were tortured with the singular goal of forcing them to admit if I had not intervened, these men would be...
Is this true, Domitius?
Some of our brothers undoubtedly misinterpreted.
These Nauts are now united with their captain, and I am certain they would be most... Following up on the accusations of Bishop Domitius, I wanted to verify for myself. I went to take a look at their...
And are you going to tell them?
Your secrets have already... There were neither idols and absolutely nothing. I found nothing.
Блин, я не хотел.
Have you gone? I want them. I think without carrying my...
I will tell.
Так, подожди. Не-не-не-не-не-не. Не-не-не. Я что-то это... Там же не надо было рассказывать. Я не хочу портить репутацию с ними. Мне еще пригодятся. Мне кажется, там будет какая-то война, еще что-то, кто к нам присоединится, не присоединится, от этого будет зависеть репутация. Проходили уже и в Mass Effect, и в Dragon Age. Сейчас мы будем только репутацию должны поднимать, потому что по-другому никак. Сейчас мы быстренько нам наговорим. Я писал смс-очку.
Yes. I would like to...
Well,
Это мы сейчас быстренько. Да.
I caught wind. I was able to get my hand on documents. They were signed by you, Father, and included a contract to attack every Naught building.
Domitius, how could you?
The Naughts are not believers.
Have you gone completely mad, Domitius? I want them arrested. Him and every member of his order. I thank you for bringing this business to my attention. Without you, this city would now be... Carry my best wishes to your cousin. His desire to maintain the peace on the island honors his house's reputation.
I will tell him, Your Eminence. Until we meet again.
Так, все, репутация Телема супер, +1, так же как и должна быть, но без минусов в плане нафтов. Отлично. Так, погнали. Что нам нужно? Нам нужно поговорить с адмиралом Кабралом. Адмирал Кабрал. Весело. Вот что я хочу сказать. Так, сейчас надо сразу одеть нашу девочку в новое одеяние. В новое одеяние. Носи на здоровье. Так, а я хочу улучшить. А у меня уже стоит, да? Вообще ничего не могу. Почему? А, уровень ремесла нужен. Окей. Пойду продам.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
I've settled the problem in San Mateos. Several of your men were imprisoned by the Ordo Luminous. The misguided brothers planned to attack the port. I had them arrested. They should no longer be a threat to you. The Order thought you to be
The secrets. They often discovered this island. A few decades later, we sold the discovery to your nation of merchants. Then, our closest allies, we transported some lords, men and merchandise. The lords revealed themselves to possess a terror. Their actions provoked a revolt of the natives, but the magic of the natives of Tirfredi was awoken. Only a handful of lords and armed men were able to... The losses were enormous. The humiliation... They continued to make the occasional expedition. You are in fact...
What are you saying?
You must have had your doubts. You are the child of a native.
The child of an islander.
I understand how difficult this is to hear. And I wouldn't know what. In the end, we decided to sell the secret location of the congregation. I am sorry for the shock. Anything else?
I need to be going. I can't believe it. That for all this time, I've been fed lies. Did Constantine know? I must go and see him.
My child, I understand that this revelation is upsetting. I wish I had the right words to comfort you. In any case, you do not have to be ashamed of your ancestry. This island is at the very core of all our fates.
Cousin, you couldn't pick a better time. I've been taken with jitters like a cat on a midday roof.
What are you waiting for with such anticipation?
I took your advice, you see? I've summoned one of these crows! He has been examining me for nearly an hour. I just barely escaped a purge. But I was given the mandatory bleeding. I so hate their little knives.
And so then, our venerable doctor, what is the verdict? The blood is black.
Constantine, is this your blood? Constantine, answer me. Constantine, stay with me. Constantine. There is a chance that he is in error. It might be something else. I'm going to die.
No, Constantine.
I will die, like your mother and the others on the continent. I'm dying. I don't want to die. I don't. Not so soon. It's so good. Cousin, I don't want...
Constantine, I'm here. Pull yourself together. Out. Everyone out. It's an order.
Thank you, cousin.
There now. Are you better?
I don't know. You won't leave me, will you?
I'm going to find a cure, I promise you.
Didn't you promise the same thing to your mother? You know I'll be dead before you find one.
Don't say that. I will succeed. I've already some promising trails to explore.
I don't know, cousin. The tidings are so awfully dire. I'm afraid. I'm so afraid. I doubt the reason for your visit was to console me in my tragedy. Tell me, what brings you here?
It can wait. It's nothing that can't be dealt with later.
But please, whatever it is, it will take my mind elsewhere.
I was able to get the whole story out of the Admiral in exchange for a service. As our investigation was leading us to imagine, the congregation did once attempt to colonize the island. The Nauts discovered it some 2 centuries ago and brought our people here a few decades later. But the enterprise to colonize the island failed completely. There were a great many bloody battles. Few colonists survived. The princes preferred to hide their defeat and paid the Nauts to keep the secret.
That they hid the fiasco from the world, I get. But that my father said nothing about it to me.
That's not the most shocking part of the story, believe me.
What do you mean?
The congregation continued to make expeditions to the island with the help of the Nauts. According to the Admiral, my mother came from the island and was brought back. I was born on one of their ships.
What? But... that means you are not...
your dear cousin? No. All the lies we've been... the fable told that I'm the spitting image of my... I don't know what to think, Constantine.
I don't know. So if it is of some comfort,
No matter the true story, you will always be my dear. You have always been the only one to care for me. You keep this discovery between us. No one needs to know. My aunt... Bring in the others. Let us speak of different concerns. Kurt, what is...
Dismissed, soldiers! Leave us. We have much to say.
What is going on? I don't appreciate this attitude, Kurt. Must I remind you that these men all answer to me?
Times change, Your Highness. Or rather, they're about to do so.
Is that a threat? What are you hoping to accomplish? Don't tell me.
Silence! We have little time, and none to lose.
Kurt, what are you talking about?
The commander of the Coin Guard is here in New Serene at this very moment. He's preparing a coup d'etat. In the 3 cities of the island, our men are going to eliminate the governors and their entourage.
This is madness. How?
How? You'll go down as easy as plum pie and cherry wine. Standing behind every one of you is one of our men. You have entrusted us with your security. You are completely at our mercy.
Then why did you send your men away? And why are you telling us all of this?
I've known you both for a very long time. Too long. I've come to know you. To respect you. And I've never reneged on a contract. These orders go against all that I am. A cold-hearted mercenary. Definitely. But never a traitor. And so now you are forewarned. You must take action.
Thank you, Kurt. I will not forget this. Constantine, we need to get you to safety as well as your counselors. But I want to... What? Take part? You can barely stand up. No. We must take you into the cellar.
If I've completely understood what you've said, Kurt, the governors of us...
Yes. If you...
Correct. We cannot let them... I will find the means to send...
It would seem I should be one of them. The most urgent matter is to get our hands on the commander. The others are doing nothing but following orders. If we cut off... Don't make me change my mind. We'll certainly have to fight some traitors at Torsten's behest on our way to the cellar. Stay on your guard.
Stay behind us, Constantine. You're in no condition to fight.
We must also think about the advisors, including your professor. And then we have to rescue Lady Mirage.
We must hurry before the guard can act.
Так, на всякий случай мы сейчас здесь вот сохраняемся.
Lord de Cossillon, the Coin Guard tried to assassinate my cousin and is plotting the same...
So, they have finally done it. It was only a question of time before they...
We should have paid more attention to your lessons. Follow me.
I'm coming.
Так.
There's poison on my blade. Let's go! To my help! And down to the others!
Ему идет на самом деле вот эта маска. А, так у меня их 2. Ты знаешь, как это? Ты смотри, какой красавчик. Уй.
Things are about to get dicey.
Сейчас окажется, что мы с ней сестры или что-то в этом роде. А как они пропустили стражи, вот эти двое, мне вопрос.
Lord Minister! The coin guard.
The guard is everywhere. They could.
We will do everything in our power to thwart them. Come now. We'll take.
I'll follow you.
Так, у нас еще один в подчинении. Так. Ой, народ, разойдитесь.
We've reached the cellar. It looks like a good place to hide. Constantine, promise me that you will stay here until we secure the city.
Do I even have a choice? Here I am, consigned to my quarters like some broken old maid.
Like someone ill, Constantine. Someone sick who is...
You have such a way with words.
Let's go then.
And cousin?
You are safe here.
You have my eternal gratitude, Excellency. We owe you our lives.
You will be safe here.
Мне вот это надо предупредить других наместников. Каких? Ну давайте.
poison on my blade. Then let's go! I need healing. Move away. Let's see if you can...
You will regret ever going against the guard.
Come on, I'll take you out the dance.
You will regret ever going against the guard.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Move away. Things are about to get dicey. I need healing.
Вовремя я ствол поменял. Так, что у нас с масками? Подожди. Даже у него не хватает, да? Ловкость 4. А чтобы пробить ловкость, это нам нужно. Таланты. Нет, нам нужна характеристика. Вот, нам нужно 4. Этим мы займемся. Так.
Make preparations to leave. I have a message to communicate immediately. You must tell the Mother Cardinal that her life and...
Very well, Your Excellency.
Lady Morange, make ready to depart.
But what is going on?
The Coin Guard has decided to take control of the Isle. They were set on assassinating...
The idiots!
You are in danger. Do you know a safe place where we could take you?
Don't worry about me. I have friends here. They will hide. Go!
Poison on my blade. Then let's go! Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
I need a bit of practice.
Да ёшкин кот, а. Не знаешь, за что хвататься первое. Да, мне инженер определенно нравится. У мага, так, я их сейчас играю магом у себя там в компанию. У него таких, как бы, нету возможности. Так, быстренько смотрим, что нам могут предложить. Так, нет. Нет. Блин, в этих масках прям, особенно этот маска выглядит очень круто. В смысле я перегружен?
Messenger, you must. What are you talking about? The order comes from the.
It's just that I was.
Who said that?
I don't really know.
And so you are prepared to betray your prince and country for a few coins? Don't you understand that the reason I am standing before you is... Do you know the punishment reserved for traitors?
The commander must be in his upstairs quarters preparing the attack. We should try to reach him discreetly.
We could try to go through the tavern's kitchen.
Так, продажа. Так, отлично, покупка. Блин, надо было ему. Дай верну пистолет.
Sorry, Your Excellency. I know you've paid my orders.
What if I pay?
Very well, you...
I regret, my lord, we are closed.
I'm not here to tempt my luck.
That's right, what do you want
from you? Nothing. We are here.
Is that right? Now that...
You know very well.
Oh, and you think that my men...
Why not? It is, after all, we...
Oh, don't fret. If we take...
Sorry, soldiers!
Так, стоп. Попробуем сделать все идеально, но не факт, что получится сейчас, да? Так. Что у нас по заданиям? Арестовать лейтенантов, попасть в казарму монетной стражи.
I'm sorry, mate.
What if I...
Let it...
I regret.
One from you know... Kurt,
The real question is why would who for his personal cut off from the world? Come on now, give only you and
Sorry, Lieutenant.
but if
Подожди, а что он что-то там говорил насчет того, чтобы никого не убивать? В плане, типа, они сами разбредутся. Такое это просто Чингачгук.
What are you doing here? Who let you in?
it seems that your men are a little It is understandable. You are under arrest.
But I recognize you. You're the governor's emissary. And Kurt, you had your...
sorry, but forced to betray some
Traitor. Soldiers,
bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
Уровень взлома надо поднимать, то надо поднимать, это надо поднимать. Блин, вообще уже обалдели. Так, а теперь подожди, загрузка. Как мне найти... Мне кажется, без этого никак, ну хоть убей. Я хочу не убивать просто. Тут можно как-то пройти очень грамотно, чем я очень хочу заняться. Подожди, если я сейчас войду сюда, там было сказано через кухню, я же не совсем дурак. Сейчас налево. Не, ну мы все равно здесь оказываемся. Может, дашь пройти? Не, нас все равно сюда ведут, да? А, не. А почему?
Shit. We've arrived too late. Do you know where Torsten could have gone? No. But
Генерал, мы в точности исполним ваше распоряжение, если операция закончится неудачей, у входа в котором вы найдете отряд, который сопроводит вас до порта. Там вас будет ждать на корабль нафтов, готовит к отплытию, лейтенант Вернер.
Torsten suspected that I would denounce him, and he was prepared to leave this place. We must catch up to him. He cannot get away with this.
Let's go.
На всякий случай я еще раз сохранюсь.
The guard, we're moving out. Break camp. We are no longer welcome here. And so, these snake oil merchants defy us by sending their watchdog. Let's show them what guards are made of.
Ну давай посмотрим. Анимация была очень хороша, но блин, какой-то глюк. И все. Так, измена. Ой, оперный фаловей.
Do I have the time to return and see those dear to me?
Constantine, how are you feeling?
Death is on my doorstep, and all hope has flown through the window. Come closer. What ill tidings do you bring?
Yes. I thought you'd like to know that the Coin Guard's attempt to take control of the island has failed.
This is excellent news. The kind I've not had in a great while. Thank you, Kurt. Were it not for your loyalty, we were lost. As for you, Mike, not only have you looked out for me, like always, but you have protected.
Yes.
And if your highness would permit, I would like to relay our thanks to your message, the Mother Cardinal. By the grace of the Illuminated, the city is saved.
I was told that you were able to catch the commander.
Barely, but alas.
I care little for the young. Do you happen to know the punish? Enough talk of ruffians.
Блин, надо было...
Yes, I hope
you have.
Я даже не хочу сейчас это слушать, сейчас надо вернуться.
Alas.
I'm nothing.
As it would
Perhaps it would be.
The sailor's right. The holy men and the sages had their chance on the continent.
Thank you, as always, for your advice.
I'll follow the leads and find a way. Hold on. I'll be back.
Так, загрузка. А если мы сейчас сделаем типа лейтенантов, генерала?
But he's clever. Apparently, he suspected I would refuse to follow his orders.
He must have been told about our attack on the ghost camp.
What are you?
It is. You are.
Alan Kurt.
So. Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go. Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
I'm sorry, mate.
What if I...
Let it...
I'm not from...
Is that...
You know very... Kurt,
Cut on. Poison on my blade. Let's go.
Soldier! We have been sent by the... You're left, as you can see. Are you all...
I doubt.
You give your word.
You have my word.
Very well. We are dropping our weapons, soldiers.
Bit of poison on my blade.
Блин, либо они, либо они. Ну, сейчас корабль будет отплывать.
Too late. The coward has escaped.
Не, ну лучше этого прибить, не прибить, а арестовать генерала. Мне так кажется.
He must have been told about our attack on the ghost camp and drew his own conclusions. He knew you better than you thought he did.
Это мы знаем.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go.
Come here, you pathetic dog!
Ой, хорош. Зато мы посмотрели сцену нормально. Так, ну это мы видели.
Yes, thank God.
Thanks to you by the grace.
I was. Do you happen to know the punishment we practice for treat? Enough talk of ruffians. They failed.
If your highness is looking for a means to translate his gratitude,
I imagine that you should.
yes. I will discuss the matter with loyalist officers.
I hope it is someone whom we can trust.
We are well aware that the guard's reputation. We will not make the same mistake twice. Sieglinder is solid and loyal.
You have my complete trust. Before you leave, I must.
All right.
I'm always suffering, cousin. I'm in such.
I'm sorry. I fully intend to continue.
Don't blame yourself. I know. Yet, I'm afraid that before the sickness claims me, the. If only.
I know of a healer with powers that are... It is rumored he can alleviate even the most terrible pain. His village is west of the city.
One of our holy men lives in San Mateus. His healing... Alas, it is a miracle we are in need of.
I'm nothing more than a sailor. I don't have... As it would seem to Leme are prey for the Malachor, just like the bridge. Perhaps it would be best to ask for aid from those...
The sailor's right. The holy men and the sages...
Thank you, as always.
I'll follow the leads and hold on.
Так. Курт, до свидания. Сиора, погнали. Пам-парам-пам, пам-пам, пам-парам-пам, пам-пам. Так. Здесь я сохраняюсь.
I need to speak with you, my...
Yes, Petrus.
I've come up with a plan to put what we've learned.
Do tell.
You will have to take part in a fight in the arena. To do this, you'll have to face a champion.
That would effectively raise the odds. But
That may be the case. But the high...
I see. We are going to make the mother...
And by doing so, you'll...
This will make her lose a considerable...
Exactly. I've even taken measures. Without knowing it, she will come to me looking...
And she will be at our mercy. Is this how you settle?
This is how all scores are settled, my child. Or on the battle. So, what do you...
It's a complicated...
Let's go back to the St. Mateus bookmaker. Your skills seem to interest me.
Greenblood, my friend. Glad to see you.
I'm listening.
Remember that note we found in Rome?
Of course. The one that said the recruits had been...
Yes. It was signed with a name I'm familiar with. He was the one who founded the camp we closed. And believe me, but you look quite busy. Come back and see me when you're ready. Anything else?
I must leave.
О.
out! Who do you think you are to defoil our ritual? One of those mind shakers, no doubt.
Aiden, it is your duty to assure we are not interrupted.
1,000 pardons, Tien. It is indeed one of those mind shakers.
A mind shaker? Look at him more closely, Aiden. He is an Almanawi. Present yourself and tell me why you interrupt our ceremony.
My name is Desardet. I've come looking for you to ask for your help.
I greet you, Donegad. We are so sorry, but my friend...
Don't excuse yourself. Are you the...
It is true, but my power...
And you travel with a mind shaker?
I am Bishop Petrus, but I am not a mind shaker.
There are people wearing the same insignia.
Missionaries? I was not aware.
He is not a bad man, Donegad, even if his belief...
Then, how can...
My cousin suffers from a terrible...
I do not know this sickness.
It turns the blood black and provokes terrible suffering.
We've never seen the ailing touched by such a sickness.
We are looking for a remedy. Could you slow the progression of the sickness?
In that, I can help you.
But Tiern, with all that is happening now...
It is true.
What is going on?
Truly?
Do they have a choice, Aiden? They do really seem...
Well then, tell us what we need to do.
The situation has become unbearable. And it all they wanted to convert everyone and take them to another... And of course, the village folk would not be...
And it was also at that time the Tenlands started to attack.
There are many wounded. And recently, many have gone missing.
I can try and talk. As for the attack... Very well.
Do not worry.
Let's go and see this Master Hunter. He may be able to explain all there is to learn about these attacks.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle.
Good day. Are you the Master Hunter?
Beor tir tu madre, Nightse.
What can you do? What do you mean?
Of late, maybe.
Were there?
But
Can you tell me?
a young fisher.
I will go and see them. I believe I can help.
You must burn them. We see the night.
I thank you for your... Isn't it what do you... Is there anything I can...
Here.
What?
They fall.
Have you tried to...
No, I think but
I must speak. Katasach advised us to speak with the families of those missing. Perhaps they might know where the tenants have built their nests. Here is one of the 3 nests that I needed to destroy. I should come back later.
Так, ладно, давай попробуем. Дополнительно сначала. Сейчас мы специально... Это у нас что? У нас это, да? Специально новое сохранение создадим, чтобы если что... Когда шел на восток назад новой сирены, слышал разговор посвященный сокровища, которые они спрятали у одинокого дерева на утесе. Возможно, это были бандиты, а их сокровища нажиты грабежом. Да поможет мне просветленный. Так, делаем перерыв. И потом, может, еще полчасика где-нибудь поиграем. Перерыв минут 10.
Good day. Welcome. I want to
Oh, sorry, lad.
But
There are no exceptions. You have the right to confront a champion. You'll have to run along now.
I will leave you alone until your reputation in the arena is established. There's no point in me following your trail.
Yes, that's wiser. It could take some...
Let me know if you need me.
Of course, Petrus.
Ну, погнали. Ага, ясно. Сначала надо с этим поговорить, я понял.
Perfect. My lords and ladies, here is a new team of fighters. Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go. Bit of poison on my blade. Excellent. And the public. Perfect. You saw them win the first challenge with audacity.
Благо мы втроем деремся, а не я один. Отлично. Так, и третий бой. Ой, летучие эти твари, а. Так, короче, с ноги они падают, да? От блока они тоже падают. Так, окей. Так, F5. Отлично. Нет, 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 нет. Сколько этих боев-то, а? Так, какие-то оленьи рога тут. Воу-воу-воу, как тебе на рогах. Да хорош. Один готов. Так, зелье, оживляющий порошок, окей. Сколько?
Incredible! Who would ever have believed that our excellence would have risen so high, so quickly? And now, ladies and lords,
Решающий бой, спаси. Ба. Так. Ждем 2 очков. Позволяет кидать алхимические препараты, которые взрываются при ударе и поражают всех врагов в небольшой области. Это нужнее сейчас было. Так. Ремесло нужно, окей. Окей. Так, оживляющий прошу. В смысле, я же нажал их оживить. Какого лешего, простите? Нормальный ход событий. Так. Подождите. Три, 1, 2. 3, 2, 1. Ты чё, дурак? Да хорош. Это какой-то этот начался. Dark Souls уже начался. Так, броня. Промазал. Не промазал.
I must say, this is the first time I've ever seen such a... Allow me to give you this.
Thank you. I need to get going.
Так, что он мне там дал? Чемпионский приз. Ловкость. Эспадрон мертвого короля. Где у меня тут ящик есть мой?
Glad to see. Can I do?
I'm a...
My dear child.
I'll see.
Так. Ну давай теперь. Жопа ты.
I've done what you asked.
I have to admit that you've surprised me. You have technique. Let me think. It's been a while since he fought, but he did ask me to set something up. He's not a youngster anymore, but his name is known. And he's a killer.
This Briscard sounds like the perfect opponent.
Until then, as soon as you're ready...
We should go and see Candy Cane, so he can set up our deal. So when you win, she will lose her bet.
Этот кардинал наш еще тот. Я в бревне запутался. Ну, понятно. Ничего не понятно. Знаю.
You again?
Why so defensive?
That's right. I've thought of a little... You know me, and that my ideas...
They do say that you are devious.
My friend here loves the glory and sand of the arena.
I'm no fool, though. I know I won't last long against him.
Yeah? I've seen the odds.
Let us suppose that our champion is a little less...
If the fight can last at least 5 minutes...
And I'd keep a little of my pride.
Don't take advantage of the deal and try to beat the champion. You want to get your money, don't get...
Так, теперь что я должен сделать? Дождаться поединка. Где я могу этим заняться? Вот здесь. либо пойти к следующему заданию. Ну, знаешь, что сейчас сделаем? Пусть время идет, я хочу прочесть, знаешь что? По поводу... Как спасти... Короче, мне кажется, по сюжету надо найти, как это говорится... По флипу побеждать чемпиона. Ну что, друзья мои.
Ready to excite the crowd? Ah, there you are. I was told you'd be... Are you ready for the fight? Beware. Your friends must remain in the stand.
Yes.
So, jump into the arena. What a brilliant spectacle. Congratulations on your victory.
Thank you.
And here are your winnings from the combat.
Bravo! A glorious...
I don't believe I've ever seen you happier. The thought of holding something over Cornelia seems to do...
That is true. Politics is an extremely...
I imagine we need to go and see her now.
Yes, and I hope you will enjoy the moment every bit.
Так, окей. Это все так и висит.
Lord Desad, what can I do for you?
We have come to offer our support.
How do you know that? Oh, I see.
Will you just let him believe that I would lose?
All I did was take the place of your moneylender.
All of this just to make me... I didn't expect you to play this kind of...
Oh, come on, Cornelia.
It's true. And I also know...
We won't use what we know of you, nor what you owe us. So long as you act loyally towards the congregation and
Is that what you're expecting? Ah, but I'm sure you hope that I'll support you when you caught them. You haven't learnt your lesson then. Have you forgotten the abyss?
Petrus, what is she talking about?
Cornelia, You don't have the right to use that against me, to disclose...
It was said under the seal of the... But if someone deserves...
No, please.
Since you have no intention of speaking, I will.
My mother, Petrus is...
Be damned, Cornelia. I used to go to the jail to give my spiritual support to the prisoners of the Prince d'Orsay. That's where I met her. She was alone. Obviously, I had no way of knowing that she came...
Why didn't you tell me about it? You knew that my uncle...
I was ashamed.
Why talk to others about it then?
One evening, in a fit of despair, Petrus felt the need to share.
At the time, you were the ear of the enlightened, Cornelia. Ah, damnation. Now that you know, I want to do something in her memory. The prince sent you here to use you. But I can ensure that...
How could I possibly believe you now? You have used me for your...
I understand how you feel, my child. Come back and see me when you are... As for you, Cornelia, remember what we have on...
Be careful, de Sade. You now see the real Petrus.
Ничего себе, старикан. Почему-то все знают, кто я, но я сам не знаю, кто я. Что происходит, а? Пойдем зайдем сюда. Что он сможет нам рассказать?
Excuse me, are you Cecilius, the famous healer?
I am a healer only through the...
My cousin, the governor of...
Well, that's terribly sad. Was he wounded in combat?
Alas, no. He is afflicted with...
Now that's a true miracle that you require. And I think...
Cecilius, my friend. If there's anyone on this island, have you not been blessed by the illuminated? Is it not your... Without them, who knows what...
Petrus, very good. I'll go to New Serene, but do not feed on vain hopes. There are trials.
Thousands.
May the illuminated go with you, my child. I will pray that you find this cure that we...
I have not lost hope.
Cecilius is an extraordinary healer. I'm certain he'll be able to at least alleviate Constantine's pain.
In my opinion, these miracles will not be enough.
All I'm hoping for is that he will manage to give my cousin some time and some respite while we look for an antidote.
Come closer. Don't hesitate. All of our products are approved. Welcome to the... Goodbye. May the enlightened always keep you in his divine blessing.
Karants, do you need...
I must leave you.
Greenblood, the letter. I know. I'm gonna...
This quest...
Very well. He's loyal.
Isn't denounced.
The guards, and he has connections.
What do you...
If he... I know.
We should get rid of your major
What kind of twisted scheme have you...
We need to ensure that he falls into the hands of the Ordo Luminous, and they don't care too much about...
The Inquisitor isn't very fond of us. I doubt we be...
Haven't I taught you anything, my child? I could help you convince him if you'd like.
I hate those burnings. But Herman, we'll need to find him, though. And he's been keeping a low profile.
And we've already seen to what extent the law of silence...
We need help. Our new commander might be able to tell us who to turn to.
All right, then. Agreed.
Так, где этот дед?
My dear child.
I'll see you later.
Take care.
Так, я хочу вот это сначала выполнить все-таки.
Good day.
Of course. Our allies from the continent.
Could you tell...
We have
Have you heard of...
we...
In exchange...
Of course. To chase...
You haven't been victim of the...
On occasion, yes.
You seem... Whereas
These send... There is only...
The Dene...
And you to leave. No, my child. We will not.
The Denegad of this village wishes for you to depart.
And you expect us to obey him? Haven't you... To leave would be to abandon the simplistic souls of... No, my child. We will not.
I must go. We're going to need to find some leverage if we want to force these missionaries to leave. Perhaps searching through their belongings will give us something we can use to put pressure on them. One more thing.
Yes?
I must go. I need a bit of practice. I need a bit of practice.
Энергичность. Когда у нас там будет энергичность на 21 уровне?
Glad to see. Can I do?
I'm asleep.
The manager of the tavern, Kent, and a customs sergeant who is clearly neither we nor the palace.
You suspect that
it's the only.
And you wonder. No, thank you. Hello, Commander.
Lord Desade. And Kurt, I believe I should be thanking you for my nomination.
It is your upright and honourable nature that perhaps sometime in the future you'll curse me for having suggested your name.
I hope not. How can I be of
You seem to know Kurt well.
If you're expecting her to tell you some nasty little secrets.
Don't say such silly things, Kurt. You know, we have known each other a long time. I think we have been brought closer by a mercenary guild, certainly. But for whom honor and loyalty. Some would tell you that we're past it. That our vision is too naive and idealistic. Perhaps that's true. But I do not mind fighting and risking. Anything else?
We are here to talk to you about
a letter signed by Major
Herman. Kurt, this is personal now. I could court-martial him. But you know how much certain people...
I know. He'd probably get away with it. Everyone loves them. No. We thought of another way.
You want to have them...
If he'd been caught as Torsten's accomplice, he would have been drawn and quartered. Do you think...
I don't know if you came to look for my help or my blessing. But promise me that you'll stop seeking vengeance after this.
You have my word. We just need your help to find Herman.
And you need help in the San Mateus barracks. Talk to the corporal in charge of the prison. I know him well. He's loyal. He's from the old school.
It seems to me that the Ordo Luminous keeps its prisoners in the...
In fact, if I'll write you a... Here you go.
Thank you for doing this for me, see.
You're welcome.
Нас как-то так перемещают очень быстро. Это, конечно, круто. Жалко, эта маска такая не из черепов. Представляешь, отдел обмундирования. Это знаешь, как это? Дарт Вейдер такой. Смотри. Олух, а не Дарт Вейдер, блин. Но попытка не пытка. Поговорить с Петрусом. Давай поговорим с Петрусом. Чё этот старый пердун хочет?
I'm happy you came to find me. I should have spoken to you sooner.
Indeed, you should have.
As I said, I'd like to make up for it and help you.
I don't have time right now.
Very well.
I'll see you later, Father.
Take care.
Ладно, походу они реально хотят сжечь. Давай возьмем его также с собой, он будет договариваться. Чё, вояки, пошли.
What do you want?
We have come to discuss something that concerns you.
Really?
We would like to draw your attention to a man who has...
Has he professed heresy?
Not exactly. He's responsible for many...
Who, as you know, was planning to overthrow your...
These truly are crimes. You should denounce this man to our governor.
Unfortunately, this man has friends in high places.
Politics. I approve of your quest. I can't have your man publicly arrested without... But, if you arrange for him to come to... The felon will receive the punishment he...
May he always keep you in his divine blessing, Aloysius. You will soon find this man in your jail.
Anything else?
Nothing.
Remember that the...
Я помню по Mass Effect и... Ну, по Mass Effect меньше, по Dragon Age больше, что все довольные не могут быть. Поэтому постараемся сделать все возможное, но, блин, это...
A feast for the eyes, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes? What can...
Sir, come on.
I wasn't expecting that. The commander is asking me to do what...
We're looking for the Major.
Yes, and officially he's still following the coup. He was probably the only people he may have told about his...
I see.
If we bring him to...
Do you want to condemn him to the stake? Listen, I can lock him up, but you'll have to...
Why is that?
All the guards in the city know the Major. If they see him brought here, and they will surely take it out on the Inquisition.
You're not wrong, Corporal.
If you bring me some sleeping potions, when they wake up, they'll be ashamed of having slept through their watch. But that's better. Exactly. Come see me when you have enough. Anything else?
So you need sleeping potion?
Exactly. Anything else?
We should go.
Goodbye.
Так, сонное зелье. Я опять запутался. Что?
May the enlightened always keep you in his divine blessing.
А, нужно было 3. Ладно, останется. Кому он машет, интересно? Туда, что ли, кому-то? В окошко, может? Фиг его знает. Так, у нас уже стрим 3:15 идет. Со всеми нашими перерывами.
It's blocked.
чуть-чуть по-другому все расположено, прям чуть-чуть, но незначительно. То есть здание внутри такое же. Так, что-то вот здесь мешало, надо открыть. Срез. Я вспоминаю, куда мне надо было идти.
Yes.
So you need sleep?
Yes.
Perfect.
When you have your man, let me know and I'll do the rest. Anything else?
We should go.
Goodbye.
Now that everything is ready, we should go find these lieutenants.
You're far from...
We're looking for Major.
The Major?
Don't play dumb with me, Lieutenant.
Listen, Captain. We really don't know what... As for your threats, you're not our superior. You're not part of our...
Yet we're here with your new commander. The Major is accused of treason.
Lies. The Major is a righteous...
Really?
Guards, help me!
May the enlightened protect me in this battle!
Yeah! My help! And death to the others!
May the shadow engulf our enemies!
So, are you finally ready to tell us where we can...
We'll never tell you any...
Stop! You might be ready to die for him, but I'm not.
The traitor is probably getting ready to leave the island.
Lieutenants, you're under arrest. Go to the commander. She'll decide what to do with you.
Let's find the Major before he escapes.
Кераса монетной стражи. Корабли уходят в порт, корабли уходят в порт, корабли уходят в порт.
Greenblood, do you...
I'm asleep.
Ничего мне не надо, коробку хотел открыть. Айо. Уйди. Да нет. Я не хотел. Так, где у него? Арестовать майора.
Here he is! What the... Does that really matter? You're finally gonna pay for all your evil.
Come with us, Major Hurd.
If you think I'm gonna give up without a fight... Soldiers!
May the enlightened protect me in this battle!
To my help! And death to the others!
Engulf our enemies!
You shouldn't be surprised. After...
Let's lock him up. The...
Такой сетик из одежды неплохо.
Kurt, are you all right?
Yes. Better than ever.
What did he do to you?
As you may have guessed, I suffered the same treatment as Raina. And there's even more. Believe me, I'm glad. Thank you, Green Blood. Thank you for helping me as I go through.
Have you thought?
Yes.
So,
Green Blood, my friend. Do you need some?
What happened exactly?
Although one must would be the same treatment as Raina, Wilhelm and the others. Yeah, but it's something I'd rather forget. Anything else?
I must leave you.
Насиловал их, что ли? Жуть какая. Так, а мне тогда нужно это перенестись.
You have come at the right. I am in a delicate situation and
I'm listening, Admiral.
Captain Reuben warned me that he suspected it is almost certain she sent secret navigation.
Why ask me to take care of it?
This is a very serious accusation. The Norts are like a family, very connected. I think an external view is required to be certain. Anyway, their ship is anchored. Your authority will allow you to get...
I see. What is the exact nature of the...
It's up to you to find out. You've seen the techniques we...
I agree. Where can I find...
At the port, I'm counting on...
I have come to talk to you about a personal matter.
After what I revealed to you, I was... What would you like to know?
You told me that I was born on one of your ships. Of an islander captured on the island.
we'd like to know about this woman's origin.
I'm afraid I can't help you. I did not take part in those expeditions.
Is there no one on Tier 3D who can help us?
Very well. I do know an old...
Where can he be found?
His ship is moored in the port of Hikmet, if I'm not mistaken.
Thank you for your help,
The Sarde?
Yes, Admiral?
Don't get too caught up in the past. That one...
Whether or not we choose to get caught up in it, Admiral, the past always...
Glad to see you. Can I do...
I'm...
Епископа.
captain who took part in these expeditions is right here on the island.
It is indeed a stroke of luck. I hope he remembers my mother.
Do not worry. If his memory fails him, he may have kept his diary from that time.
Не знаю, что это было.
Hello there. My name is Desardet.
I am Captain Lissandro. Pleased to meet you. I don't believe I've had the pleasure before. Well, what can I do for you?
Admiral Cabral advised me to speak to you about a matter of some concern.
The Admiral? Come in.
You are the only one on this island that can help.
Really? The congregation is good at keeping it secret.
25 years. 25 years since the Nauts brought a woman.
I remember. And yet it wasn't the first time.
So you can understand why we'd like to learn where this captain...
Yes, yes. I have seen more than a few. But what have you got to do with all this?
I met that woman in СТРИМ.
Listen, it's not that I don't want to help you. I wasn't the captain at the time. I wasn't the one who did. So I don't see how I can help you find out where...
From one captain to another, if you would allow me.
Captain Vasco?
You said it yourself. A child was born at that particular... And we always help.
Very well. I need to look in my old log. Wait for me here. I'll be at... Here it is. I found my old logbook. There's a passage in it that would probably... Your mother came from a village on the plains in the southeast of the... I'm talking about a place where the bones of the whale are...
Thank you for this information.
It's nothing. I'm getting sentimental in my old age.
So here you are on the verge of discovering your mother's village, of finding your own people. How do you feel?
I don't really know. I'm a little lost, I suppose. All of this is so new to me.
I understand. Mrs. Desardet was loving. She raised you with tenderness. And today you learned she is not your real mother. I'm sorry.
Сюжет прям вообще топовый.
Greeting.
We also...
I was honored by your visit.
Karant, do you need something?
I'm asleep.
Подожди.
Karant, do you need...
I must leave you.
Которую мы проходили, которую нам сказали, вам здесь не рады, что ли?
To what do I owe?
I recently found out that my mother came from...
Your mother was from Vignamri. Now?
Indeed. She was captured before my birth and sent to...
She was called a Relwyn.
Of course. Everyone...
Could you tell me more about that?
I was not the head of the clan back then. But I remember the village Denegad. All our warriors set off to her rescue. But it was all in vain. It was a dark day, in which our village lost its knowledge.
My father died too. Do you know if...
Yes, Slan. Your mother, she was never able to match her sisters. Relwyn was a renowned healer, taking her place.
It's not surprising that she was of interest. They probably hoped she could help them find it, but all alone, far from the island. She was...
Do you know where I can find my aunt?
You could try her house, but she's rarely there. She doesn't speak much to me.
Thank you.
Anything else?
Nothing.
Улан, то есть вот этот предатель, которого я хотел грохнуть.
He seems quite friendly compared to the others we've run into.
A bit too friendly, if you ask me. A little too concerned with pleasing the settlers.
And you think that's a bad thing?
He reminds me of myself when I was younger. And that's not a compliment. My fear is that he serves his own ambition. And this is often done at the expense of others.
Я еще стану этим вождем деревни.
There's no one here. Let's go and ask the inhabitants of the village if they know where to find them.
The islanders protect their Donegada. I don't know if they'll speak to some Renaigse.
Don't forget, you are one of them after all.
Greetings.
Bertir tu madre Renaigse.
Hello.
Bertir tu madre Renaigse.
I understand your lack of trust, but listen. She died a very long time ago. I never met the Donegad.
So you would be a Relwyn's child, but now I see the resemblance. She walks.
Thank you for your help.
You are welcome.
Вот что делает харизма.
Surrounded by animals.
Maybe enlightened protect me in this battle.
How do you feel, madam?
Well, thank you for stepping. Usually these animals...
We are glad we arrived at the right time. We were...
Excuse me, but are you Slan?
Yes.
Yes, we were. If you...
Very well.
This is the story we have pieced together.
My mother, or rather, the woman who raised...
A Relwyn gave it to me, to give to her child, and I passed...
It looks familiar. Your father had given it to you. It's good that you are wearing it today. And divorced Tiersay.
She wanted me to... Someone would have figured it out. I would have been sent back to Ptolemy, and I would have lost. So I watched her suffer.
Petrus, I cannot hold it against you for letting her live.
No, you don't understand. She's the only woman I've ever loved.
Everyone loved Relwyn. She was what's more. You brought me her child. All is well now. The child of tears. You are home, my Magum.
Petrus, I want to
Thank me.
You may have been a bit cowardly in the past, to the point of letting the woman you loved. You were manipulative, and you lied to everyone. But thanks to what you've told me, I've been able to find...
My child. What you're... At least I've done something good for once.
Перевод, правда, не точно. Он говорит my child, а там вообще типа мое дитя. Типа такого вообще нет. Так, Петрус, дружба. Так, ну и чё? Это как-то вошло немножко в тупик, я бы сказал.
Hello.
Так, хорошо, а если я сейчас зайду к этому...
To what do I owe?
What do you think of people from the...
Many of our oil, the Luke, it means
they're called...
the man of the oil wish anything.
Tell me
Because
what can you...
so let we would anything else.
Nothing.
Karans, do you need some?
I must leave you.
А что, больше персонажей нам не дадут? Это будет очень печально. Ну да, здесь побыстрее будет.
Can't do that. Hunter told me that I would find a nest in this area.
Так. Все, ловкость на максимуме. Ладно, давайте на этом заканчивать. Увидимся уже завтра. Подписывайтесь также на миксер, как я говорил. Ссылка будет в описании. Всем пока.